over the game, now we own it. I set a blaze on opponents. Swarm through, we like murder hornets.
I came in this game just to rap.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it.
Walking Panub in all the wrong places. Walking Panub. Walking Panub.
Y'all live.
Hey y'all.
Hey, we're back.
Ow, RapSiS. You already know it's your favorite hood chick, ToniSteelz.
With Miss Gabor.
And we are here. We are back for another episode of RapSiS. Shouts to y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. We thank you. And we got a jam-packed show today. The Chatty Patties are here, and we have a lot to talk about. You know, the sisters has been on a run all summer. You know what I'm saying? We have been on a run. We have been eating. We have been enjoying. We have been partaking in all the festivities going on. And yeah, we are going to talk about a lot of things in this episode. So I'm gonna let Gabor set it off because this has been a very big week,
Right.
for us, a turning point for us,
Right.
And I want to say I'm very proud of my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Thank
very
you.
proud of her and how far she's come and how far we're going.
Right.
And everything that is happening. So, yeah. You already know.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to say I'm also proud of you too. You know,
Thank you.
We've been out here on the run, literally. But yeah, so this week started off with September 11th. For those of y'all who don't know that I am a September 11th survivor, 22 years ago I worked in World Trade 2 for Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter, and I worked on the 43rd to the 45th floor. That day I was on the 44th floor and I had to go up to the 45th floor to actually get out the building. And yes, I was there with all the ruckus from when it started to when it ended. I was one of the last people who pretty much made it out the building. It was very hard. It was very difficult. And for the past 22 years, it was very hard to overcome that. You know, every year they show the people who didn't survive. They have their families up there. And that's a real touching thing for me because I was actually there. I was actually in the building and I actually seen how it went down. So 22 years later, where I'm at today, I'm finally able to talk about it. Finally able to start releasing, feeling good about it. And I just feel good that I still have life. I still have love. And I overcome from so much every year to keep it going, to just keep, you know, fighting. And I still have friends that actually passed away in that. So that was very touching. It was very sad. It was very emotional. But this year I had changed the narrative and started to look at things different because I didn't have to be here 22 years later either. So I realized that the man upstairs gave me a reason to keep living.
A real reason.
And on that day, things changed. This year, September 11, 2023, I got invited. Me and my sister, we got invited to the Pink Champs, which is hosted, and it's Miss Jones' show. For those who don't know Miss Jones is classic.
Where I wanna be, boy.
Yeah, she got hits. She did songs with AZ, Sugar Hill, and I actually got to meet her. I was a big fan of Jonesy because Jonesy was around on Hot 97 22 years ago when September 11th happened. And she was there. She wasn't there, but you know, she was always on the radio. I used to listen to her every morning because Jonesy was funny. Her and Star and Buck Wild. And I used to listen to them. They used to crack jokes. They used to start everything. So to see her 22 years later, and she looks great doing her thing. She got her own show. And she was so receptive and loving that I couldn't get enough of her. And not only did I get to meet her, but I got to bless her with a pair of earrings that I make my own handmade earrings from my earring line, which is called Head On In My Handmade Earrings. You can follow me on Instagram and you can see more. Special made one-time styles. And she got one of the best ones. And she loved it. Like, she was so surprised.
Was like, oh my my God.
Yes, it was so dope because when I
They were
gave
Gucci.
Yes,
Gucci. You gotta make that clear. They were Gucci.
Like
You know, the ladies from that time loved Gucci. So
yes, it was her sitting there. It was Monifah, the singer, R&B singer, and T.S. Madison. And when I gave her those earrings, you should have seen how Monifah acted, and you should have seen T.S. Madison face. Man, listen, I mean, y'all can follow me on my Instagram if y'all think I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, the videos.
It's Love Star Faces Baka Ball, because I also do makeup too. And the way her face lit up, and then Monifah just snatched it. It was like, give me those. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, well, I was like, it's only one time styles and it's for her or whatever. And then Monifah let me have it. So of course I had to go get her some.
She was like, I ain't gonna take them.
Right, I had to go get her some. They all was Gucci. I gave her a pair. T.S. Madison got a pair, and they loved it. They embraced me so much. I mean, Miss Jonesy reposted it in her stories on Instagram. So that let me know that I'm here for a real reason. Like, I got to meet celebrities on September 11th. 22 years ago, I couldn't see this happening. I didn't even think I was going to get out of there, but I actually did, and I feel good. I feel good to be able to share my story, and to let people know that things happen in life. Some real things happen in life, and it could really hurt you, keep you in a box. You don't know what to do. You could be nervous, scared, but you just got to believe in yourself. You got to release it. And if you need therapy to help you, don't be ashamed to get therapy, because it can help you. You don't have to be crazy to speak to a therapist, or nothing got to be wrong with you. It's just sometimes that we need help in order to deal with things that are hard to deal with. And sometimes your friends ain't the answer,
or your family
ain't the answer. Not everybody's gonna understand what you went through. Some people gonna look at you and be like, Dag, you still going through that? Those are not the people to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You have to sometimes get out of your comfort zone of people and where you at, and reach out to different type of people, so that way when these type of things happen again, or you see a friend or family member going through it, you know how to deal with it better, and you can help them. And that helps you. It helps you. It takes you a long way. And you could keep helping. That's how you grow. You evolve. You meet different people. You go different places. Because to me, those three ladies, T.S. Madison was beautiful. Like, her hug was so warm. Monifah was dope. Like, I got to chop it up with her, and she's an Aquarius just like me. And then Jonesy, they was just dope. Her podcast, which is the Pink Champs, is very good. They set it off from when they sat in a chair, and it just inspired me to do more. So it kept inspiring me. And I want to say thank you to my sister, because she was the one who got me to do it. So she deserves a big round of applause, because even sometimes being sisters could be hard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can grow up in the same house, and things, each woman is different. Life is different for each sister, and you just gotta grow so that way that y'all can be able to handle things better, talk things out, what went wrong, and just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And support each other when you can. Not everything you want to support, or you can't always be there, but just always show that genuine love. And that's all I gotta say, because love keeps the world going. Although we in a world full of ruckus, love still wins. Because on September 11th, I was with my cousin Sylvan, who came and got us in his fly ass whip, and we got up there, stepped in, and I was with my sister Tracy. Shout outs to Tracy. She goes through her stuff, but she is a beautiful person, and she's fly. She is the only diva, but I was in good company, so that made me feel even better. And they were supportive, and we had a good time. So that's how I want to say the week started. But now back to RapSiS.
Back to RapSiS. Yes. I'm glad that I was able to help you in changing the narrative.
Right.
Again, for so long, us ourselves as her brothers and sisters, we grew up not really knowing how to handle any type of trauma.
Right.
And I think that may be a collective thing in the world with people, where things happen, we make jokes out of things, or we try to laugh things off just to suppress the pain.
Right.
So we didn't really know how to support her. In that we didn't know how to support ourselves. I'm gonna speak for myself. Throughout that situation, but You know, and she went through a lot throughout the years. You know, a lot has happened with her throughout the years,
Right.
and not having an understanding as to why these things are happening or what's going on, because not understanding her trauma. You know, it was traumatic for us, yes, but we needed to understand that she was actually in that. You know what I'm saying? And for me, this year, it was just like, all right, we need to change the narrative, not only for, you know, our family, but for her. You know what I'm saying? Just change the narrative. There's things that we need to do differently. You know what I'm saying? We need to put ourselves in a position that's going to better ourselves, that's going to help us, and it's going to help ease the pain at least a little bit.
Right.
At least a little bit. You know,
Right.
this is something she's going to deal with for the rest of her life. We can't take that away from her, because
Right.
that's just something that she went through. But we can help change. We can help ease.
Right.
We can help show her, you know, where her life can go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm proud of you, because
Right.
you took the step.
Right.
You know, you took the step of going out on September 11th
Right.
and doing something different and embracing your talents
That's
and
right.
your gifts.
Right, because for 22 years, I wouldn't go out on September 11th. I didn't want to even come out my room. I didn't even accept phone calls. I would just do text messages. And I just woke up that morning and said, because of course, you know, it starts from in the morning when they have the people, and I still cried about it, but I let the tears out. I released and said, you know what? I'm going to change today. I'm going to actually step out. I'm gonna actually do something different. And I just took my jewelry, my earrings with me, because I had took a couple of pairs, but I didn't really know which one to give Miss Jones. But I think I remember her saying that red was like her favorite color. So I gave her a pair that I named after my friend, my boy, Roselle. So she got the Roselles.
Okay.
Yes, she got the Roselles, and she loved it because I know they're black and red. And black and red is his colors, and he always looks nice in it. So and even when I seen Miss Jones that day, she had on black. She had on her black and silver, and her hair is still like in the color group. So and she was just looking good. So I was like, you know what, these are gonna be for her. Monifah had got the ones that I had loved, but I love Monifah. I always had her album. Her first album, loved her video. And T.S. Madison, like, I follow her online. I be liking her jokes. She is funny. She was loving, like, just open, warm. So it was nothing. And I got to meet Miss Davis. Miss Maria Davis.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to
Miss
Miss
Maria Davis
Davis.
she was the last one that I saw. And she was just sitting right there, and I turned around, was like, oh my
She
God.
got some Louis V earrings.
She got the Louis. She got the Louis. Her
She like
homegirl-
me. I'm a Louis girl. I'm a Louis girl.
Her girl said, take the Louis. And she was like, and they're the original door knockers. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I make certain pairs. And when I seen Miss Davis, I just knew. Because I had just turned around. I didn't even know she was there. I turned around. She was sitting right there. I was like, oh, I know you. You Miss Davis. You was on My Expert Opinion. This and that. And she was like, oh my God, yes. And we started talking. She embraced me well too. So it was good. Like, the day was good. And it's all about changing your circle too.
Yeah.
Changing the people that you be around. You could be around your peoples that you love to be around. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to keep evolving.
Especially if you're looking to elevate in life.
Right.
You have to place yourselves in the spaces that's
Right.
going to help you elevate.
Right.
And be around people who have more than you, who know
Right.
more
Who
than
know
you.
more than you.
So that you can learn more and that you can acquire more yourself. But the most important part of that day for me was the fact that bringing my sister to see people who themselves have overcome adversity.
Yeah.
Ms. Jones has been through a lot herself.
Right.
You know, and look where she's at now. She's back on radio where
Yep.
they tried to blackball her for a very long time. She's back on radio, and now she's doing her Pink Champs,
Yep.
which is an extension of Drink Champs with Nori.
Right.
Monifah has been through her trials and tribulations, and she has overcome her adversities, as well as T.S. Madison and Miss Maria Davis.
That's right.
So it's very important for me to have my sister be in a space where you can see that these women have been through a lot, but look where they are now.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
and still chasing their dreams,
Still
fulfilling their dreams.
Right.
Rather, let me say that, still fulfilling their dreams and still believing in themselves
Right.
wholeheartedly.
Right.
Because you know, at the end of the day, God gives His hardest struggles to His strongest warriors.
That's true. That's
You
right.
know?
That's right. That's true. That is true. To his strongest
So we
warrior.
have to really believe in God. When we pray, we must really believe what we're praying for, what we're praying in.
That's
so
right.
that it can manifest for us. So yeah, September 11th, we turned it around this year, and we pray to continue to turn it around every year, and every day that we have, we making it a better day for ourselves. Because to be comfortable is to be unhappy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable. I'm continuously looking to grow and strive and do better and be better as best as I can. I don't have all the answers. Of course, none of us do. You know, we have one life. We're all learning as we go. But I know that I want more for myself, and I want better for myself, and I want to be better than I was yesterday. You know, and I want to be able to pat myself on the back when I overcome, you know, my obstacles. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is where we at. You already know.
Right. And what I want to say is that, you know, depression is real. Depression is serious. You can't see depression. You could be in depression, don't even know that you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? It took a friend to say to me, yo, I realized that, you know, you've been depressed. What's up? Like, talk to me. And those are your peoples who really care, because they just gonna say it. Nobody can never say hard things perfect. So sometimes some things come out weird and you feel like, but I ain't never feel attacked when my friend said that to me. I felt like somebody actually saw me and it woke me up. Then I had like my cousin, you know, asking me what's up. And then some people that I did confide in, those wasn't the people to confide in. So sometimes you really got to know who's around you, why they around you, because some people will keep you in that spot. As long as they comfortable with seeing you being down, because once you down, they feel that you can't surpass them, because they know when you up, they're not even a factor. But you know what I'm saying? But it's important, if you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling down, just talk about it. You could talk about that with a stranger, and a stranger could uplift you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be the people you know. So just for that, you know, because there's a lot of things going on out here. People are facing depression. People don't know where they're going to get their next dollar, or, you know, how they going to keep living their lifestyle, or support their kids, support themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's just important for people to care. If you got friends or whatever, don't be a phony one. If you phony, if you don't like them, just get the hell away and keep going your way. But just always try to always remember that you can be there too. So let's just keep the love going, and that's how the happiness come. And, you know, and live life. Oh yeah, and I still have all my IDs from September 11th, from the building that I worked in, the floor I worked on, the company that I worked on. I still got all of that. My paycheck, I was 18 years old, and I was only there for like 3 months. That was my first big job, because I always worked, but that was my first big corporate job. I was supposed to be going to school. I had all my mother's paperwork, and I think I had her jewelry on. And that day when it happened, I lost everything. And I think what kept me open was my mother's prayer. Because when I looked down, I had her bling on me. And that was I lost everything. Everything that I had. And that's what brought me home. It was a gold cross. She used to always pray over it. And that was the only thing I came home with, besides my IDs. Because when I got out of the smoke, they had to identify me. And that's because I was like gone. So they had to identify me. I mean, it took me a while, but somebody had called my house for me. And that's how they found out that I was okay. So therefore, you know, always walk with God. God is always with you. The ancestors is always with you. My pops was here. The ancestors is always with you. Always talk. I know we are in this world where everybody's into the spiritual thing, going to get brujeria and doing all of that. First, believe in yourself. Find out what you're feeling, and then react.
Like con Dios.
That's right. And always believe in yourself and have that faith. Trust me, things get hard, but it can also get easy. You just gotta never give up. Don't ever give up. That saying is true.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a matter of changing too. Changing your narrative, changing how you
that's what I said.
Changing your mind state, and just really wanting to, you know, change what's happening within, you know, and seeking out that happiness within. You know what I'm saying, for yourself. So yeah.
So that was good. So from September 11th, the week went on.
RapSiS.
Yeah, RapSiS went on. They shouted out RapSiS. We felt good and we kept it going. So now that we got that out the way, we could really bring y'all what we really came for.
Yeah.
So let's go. I'm excited.
So that was September 11th. It was a fun-filled day. Again, we was with family. We had a good time. When Pink Champs released, y'all gonna see us all up in the video.
Hey, boo, hey. Boo, hey.
Calling all ladies. Yeah, that's Miss Jones' new record too. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out, because that record is fire. I really like that record.
She makes good music.
She makes great music, and I'm a big R&B fan. So I love R&B music, and I love to see. It's a classic record. That's a record that's still gonna be around for a very long time. And these are the kind of records that we are missing nowadays. Because every time I hear it, it make me want to dance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have seen on my Instagram where I got a couple of videos with that record as my theme music for the most part. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Check out Pink Champs when it come out, and you already know. Hey boo, hey, we got you, Miss Jones.
Hey, yes, Jonesy, yes.
So yeah, moving on.
Yes. So Tuesday now, which was the 12th, I believe, and that was your day.
That was my day. I got to sit in with Ray DeJean on his Laugh at Night podcast at 275 Park BK, which is a beautiful, beautiful venue here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that that venue looked nice.
Yeah, it's the second venue in New York City that is for comedians, right? A comedy venue. But it's a venue that's really, really dope. It has a sound stage. And we podcast downstairs in the basement, which was really, really fun to be invited as a guest host on Laugh at Night. If y'all don't know who Ray DeJean is a comedian, host, and he is the owner of 275 Park BK. He is also part of the Video Music Box family. So it was fun to be able to be a part of that podcast and, just sit with him and have a good time. I was curating the entertainment news. So it was cool. It was a different experience from what we do here. Different experience from what I do at Girl podcast. And this was actually on FM radio. So I'm on FM radio, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on FM radio.
Somebody getting conceited, but
Hello.
whatever.
My head is like bung, 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 bung. But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. We had DJ Hercules. DJ Hercules is now CO Smooth's official DJ. And DJ Hercules, I know DJ Hercules from here in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So it's really dope when you are elevating in life and you get to see the people that, have been going up on the ladder as well in the spaces that, like, oh wow, you here too? Like, that's always a dope thing to see. And I'm very proud of him. Shouts to DJ Hercules, because it took him a lot. He's come over his adversities and obstacles to get to that position as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this life is not easy for anybody. We all got things that we deal with, that we have to go through in order to get to our point. But it's a matter of us just changing our mind and saying, nah, fuck that. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do, and this is how I want to live. Now I gotta focus on how I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shouts to DJ Hercules. I'm very proud of him. He did a great DJ set. Shouts to DJ Stokes. He was jamming. Shouts to DJ Stokes. Shouts to Ray DeJean. Shouts to Jada. And yeah, shouts to everybody who was on the podcast. And I'm looking forward to going back. And y'all make sure y'all check it out on 108 Soul NY, I believe it is, and on iHeartRadio, Laugh at Night podcast. You already know, the favorite hood chick, ToniSteelz. I'm out here in these podcast streets. You know what I'm saying?
She sure is.
We out here in these podcast streets, and I'm looking to do a live show. We're looking to do a live show with RapSiS soon. So we're gonna need y'all to come out. You know what I'm saying? Be in the studio audience and come vibe out with us, and we'll keep you posted on when that's gonna go down. So you already know it's a go. y'all. We out here.
Yes, come out, come have fun with us, come laugh with us, join the conversation.
Yeah, because you know the Chatty Patties got a lot to say.
Mm-hmm. We definitely do.
We got a lot to say.
And we know y'all got a lot to say too, because it's been a lot going on. So, you know, after my sister finished doing her thing, because I was on her live.
You good, because I'm done, honey. Laugh at Night podcast. You already know, y'all make sure y'all check it out.
It's from 6 to 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
From 6 to 8 p.m. Yep, every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
So after that finished, as soon as that finished, I was back in the headquarters, right? Trying to see, what's good to talk about? Next thing you know, bam! It was MTV movement.
Bam!
Bam! There was MTV Music Awards, and boy, oh boy, did the party start!
I missed it.
It was so much going on just the carpet. First of all, the carpet, the looks, the outfits.
I heard the carpet smelled like coochie.
Yes, because you know Miss Sukiana. Yes, Miss Suki with the good coochie lit the carpet up. First of all, I was watching.
Lit it or wrote it?
She laid down in it. She, she had her way with the carpet. So, and that was
talking.
That was talk alone, because she had decided to lay out on it. Which that part I didn't even see. I didn't see it till I seen the memes, and that was funny for me. But I watched the show before we even get into her. There was a lot of fashion, pretty much. There was
lack of.
The lack of fashion that a lot of people were talking about. And I like to watch these awards just for the fashion, because at this point they crack me up. Everybody's so outlandish and always trying to outdo each other.
See who could show more skin.
Right, with the nothing that they're wearing. There's no outfits being out there. It's just who got the most skin, I guess, and the most booty or whatever that was going on. So you had
booty everywhere.
And then you had performers as well. So first person I seen was Nicki Minaj. I believe she opened the show, and I liked how what Nicki was wearing. It was something cute and pink. I could expect that from Nicki. And then after Nicki, Taylor Swift won. Taylor Swift always wins.
I was about to say, right? She always gets.
Yeah, I think she got a lifetime contract with MTV. But I think
she is MTV.
Right. I think I figured it out, because she don't win like that on other award. A lot of these people be having certain things because they don't win in other places like that. Like, she ain't gonna go to BET Awards and be taking awards like that. So
I don't know, at the rate BET going, like, you know what I'm saying? At the rate they going on.
Not even the Grammys, she be taking it like that. So I can see why, she be killing the MTV Awards. And one thing I could say about the MTV Awards is always enjoyable for me, because they be having some like real big performances. So after her, then Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B came out with their new hit.
Bongos.
Yeah, Bongos. Cardi B, I think her wig was too big for her, because it looked like it was knocking her everywhere. She was messing up on the steps. It looked like she couldn't catch it fast enough. But, Megan Thee Stallion, she delivered, because that's her thing. Dancing and performing. And she looked like she's actually happy to be back. They were cute. They did their thing. They did their dances. But what I noticed...
Is it a, like, the record itself? Is it a good record? Is a big record? What do you think about the record?
I think I gotta actually hear the record, because
so do I.
At these award shows you can't really hear the music. You can hear them, you can see them, but it's so much going on it takes away from the actual song. But she looked like she was happy to be back. They looked like they in cahoots with each other, and their performance was pretty. What they deliver. But what I noticed is that they toned down the booty shaking. They're actually trying to do some dances now, which I thought I
saw a little bit of Cardi, and I was just like, just don't. Like, she ain't have no coordination with her feet and her legs. Something was
It was
off.
the wig. The hair was just
the butt was too heavy. The wig was too much. It was no coordination. It's like she was even up there like, oh my God, I can't figure it out. It was just a lie. It's like, God damn. Just do what Megan do. Go down and twerk. Just do what you know.
Right.
Choreography is not for you.
Right. Because Megan got that on lock. Like, Megan can dance.
She don't even know she can. She don't even do choreography. Well, we're going to be right back because we will be right back. RapSiS.
RapSiS.
We're on?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Oh, well, we're back with Eat My Ass Like a Plum, straight from Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
And Megan Thee Stallion, the song start off, you just eat my ass like a plum. Like, damn. Okay.
Whatever they saying. So,
okay, so we got a little sample of the record.
right.
Shouts to Shanti. He pulled it up for us. So we got a quick sample of the record, Bongos, and okay, it's, it's nothing new. I feel like it's the same kind of rhetoric from them all the time. The record though, like the beat of the record, the flow of the record, definitely I think is a good record overall, and it definitely works for what it works for, like the strip clubs, the clubs, stuff like that. It does work for that. So I won't take away from them from that, because if I'm in that environment and I'm drinking and I'm having a good time, I'm definitely going to get down and enjoy
air, so what I'm saying,
enjoy the record. So
obviously it shows that they like to have fun with each other. They enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? One is coming from the strip club, one is who's already a performer, so they got some things to talk about with each other. The album, the song is gonna work, because I would use that for a workout. Yeah, give me that energy. You know, give me that energy. I would use it for fun. That's what I would use it for. Because you already seen the picture. They got their wigs, the lollipops. They, it's very sexy. They sell a lot of sex. So it's probably a part 2 from where they last left off. Yeah. Just they're a little bit older now, and they just still enjoying each other's company. And I guess they decided to work with each other since their first one was a hit. Yeah, WAP. WAP. Yeah. Why not? WAP.
I guess if it's not broke, why fix it? Right. If this is what works for them, then this is what works for them. It becomes a little tiring because at some point you want some kind of music that's going to fill your soul a little bit. But at the same time, we got to know when to separate what from what, and just know that this is a good time. Right. A lot of things we're not here for. What is it? We're not here for a long time, just for a good time. Right. That's one of those records. Right. I'm here for a good time with this record. Right. I'm here for a good time with this record. Yeah, you just take it for what it is.
Right. Because who knows what they're gonna bring out. Cardi B is going to be on her second album in 2024, and then Megan Thee Stallion could probably talk about whatever she went through, court or whatever, if she decides to take that route, or she'll just probably pick off where she left off.
I would love to hear something real from Meg, though. I would love to. She has a story to tell, so I would love to hear that. In some good music, and not for nothing, like Cardi, she's been definitely given some bars over the years. She's done some great features. You know what I'm saying? And she's been given some bars over the years, and she's been doing her thing. So shouts to Cardi. Like I'm not even mad at it. I just of course for my own personal self would want to hear see something different rather. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fine. You can have this Bongos record and all of that, but I want the visuals. Let's do something different with the visuals a little bit. I've seen a lot of your ass. Right. I've seen a lot of it over the years. Right. I pretty much feel like I know.
Pretty much there was a lot of ass on that red carpet. Like there was nothing but ass. Like you had booty everywhere. Right. You had Carisha. Lord. Carisha, please.
Carisha had whole coochie out. You know what I'm saying? Her and Suki should have traded places. At least Suki was fully dressed with a long ass dress on. You know what I'm saying?
She blended in with the carpet, but they should have traded. Carisha. Carisha, the outfit was a little bit Carisha, please. Like that was definitely that Carisha drape. It looked like a curtain on top. Like I wasn't too crazy about it, and I like Carisha. Yeah. She cracks me up time to time. I liked her podcast as well, but we could, I understand. Let's give some style. Let's give some style.
A lot of people are starting to call it whore culture.
Oh yeah.
And it's so there's this thing where you have one half of black women who are fighting for disrespect and for acknowledgement as good women, and then we have the other half of black women who are displaying this type of this type of stuff, and it becomes a battle per se, because this is highlighted way more than women who are actually fighting for the good of women,
Right.
So it's just, I don't know, it's just
sad
so
that,
much.
right.
I think that we can be liberated. Of course, we should be. We fought for this. But I think we should just be, again, like you said earlier, it's about caring for each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being accountable and understanding that we don't live in this world alone.
That's right.
And we are responsible for one another. We really are responsible for one another.
Right.
So, we get hold up. You have the women who are in the good space, who unfortunately get treated a certain kind of way because the women in the other space and what they bring and offer, and we are put all in one box.
Right. It's sad that people still don't know the difference between women, because again, that conversation always come up. Women are all the same, and this and no, women are women. Yes, we come with boobs, booty,
booty everywhere.
coochies and everything, you know what I'm saying? But each woman carries themselves differently. So you have this one, like you said, you have this one society that's fighting for the respect, but then you have this society who shows themselves like that because they say that's them being free and accepting who they are. So it's like, how do you bring that together?
Yeah.
And that gets difficult, and then
there go that word again, discernment.
It gets difficult for the world. So these ones are being called the hoe. The ones who's fighting for a cause are calling the ones that's just like that a whore or whatever. A lot of black women was upset with Sukihana being on the floor and the carpet or whatever. Sukihana was being Sukihana. And I think
Sukihana has never taken responsibility for everybody.
Right.
For all women. She's always made that clear.
Right. And she said that she is her. Right. You know what I'm saying? I read a couple of things online that she's representing black women wrong, and
she ain't representing me.
Right. She's not representing me because I'm not Sukihana. And
she's representing
I'm not laying no flaws. She's representing Suki, and when she first came out, she took accountability for who she was. You know what I'm saying? Some people were saying, no, white man is making her do that. I don't think nobody's making that girl do anything. I think she already knew who she was, and she took it to another level. She knew that she wasn't going out there to get a 9 to 5 or whatever, so she used what she had to get what she wanted.
Use what you got.
Right. And that's just what it is, because she claps back. She's on it. She claps back, and
she
not for nothing. Her clapbacks be funny. What they say, she's
I'm sorry, y'all. I got a song for everything.
She representing black women wrong, and her clapback was, y'all been looking horrible out there. Why y'all gotta come at me? I mean, how long we been talking about these award shows and these fashions? You know what I'm saying? The only thing is now they taking it to, I guess
Suki said what she said.
Right. I guess they're taking it to a more risque level because, the fashion started been falling off. You know what I'm saying? She ain't the one who started it. I can say that. It been started falling off. That's why you don't really see much. You just see nudity. You know what I'm saying? But there were some people there that was dressed nice too. And they look nice in their outfits or whatever, but people want to stick to that, whatever she was doing, to make it, to overshine everything else.
Yeah.
So I think, who
people secretly love this stuff.
Yeah.
They secretly
keep it
love
going.
it. That's why they keep it going. They highlight it. This is always the biggest
Well, you know how many girls was on that red carpet?
Yeah.
That they could talk about, but they kept it on her. So I think y'all should be mad at y'all media people.
About it too.
Right, we're talking about it too. Y'all should be mad at y'all media people. There was Coco B, I believe, and I liked her outfit. She had on a long black skirt with like a thing on it, but I think her name is Coco. I don't know her name, but her pictures was out there. She had on a long black skirt and she had like a buckle top. Mm-hmm. But the thing I liked about it that it fit her body nice. Mm-hmm. It complimented her because she's a tall girl, and she's her size, and it fit her body nice. And then you had who else they had up there? They had what Sexy Red out there, and everybody's talking about Sexy Red and what Sexy Red did. But I didn't really see a lot of her.
What she did?
No, like people just talk about her and her with the male rappers. Male rappers seem to be very happy when they're around her. I read that on something. And it's just so much mixed reviews. It's like,
Somebody highlighted a picture of her on Facebook, and she had like sores on the side of her mouth, and they was like, she giving everybody head. That's the problem. I said,
oh
shit.
God.
I said, oh God, I'm gonna have to pull that up for y'all. So y'all, I was like, Jesus Christ.
It just never stops.
It just never stops.
It just never stops. She could have had allergic reaction from God knows what, but since you out there talking about whatever you're talking about.
She said she the raw dog something, the raw dog queen.
Yeah, she did say that.
She said she was the raw dog queen. So, I mean, hey, people put themselves out there. You have to be ready to receive.
But these girls,
what you're gonna receive because you're putting it out there. But they don't care.
Right? They know who they are.
About their. I don't even think it's about them knowing who they are. It's just about the money.
Right? It's just the money. They about
the bottom line, and
it's
that
the
is
money.
it.
It's the money. They already put it out there, but that money that they receiving off of this is enough for them to be like, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say about me. Yeah. I'ma keep eating, regardless of what. If I got whatever the case may be, they just gonna keep doing what they do. So it's just such the world that we live in. We got the naysayers, the ones who agree, the ones who don't agree, and it just keep going and going and going. So, but with that, Nicki Minaj performed as well. Or whatever.
So there's a huge controversy. Well, not controversy, but of course, all the talk that's happening regarding her performance.
Because everybody want to know who she was talking about, who she talking to.
That spurred into a beef. Now, it reignited a beef between her and Cardi, because I saw a little clip of her performance, and I seen she did the freestyle. It was a new freestyle that she was performing for MTV, and she did the whole part where she did the you, which she was pointing out into the crowd. But of course, the blogs picked it up and made it seem as if she was pointing at Cardi, at Meg, and at the people.
Right, them girls were sitting everywhere throughout the show. She has
beef with, or whatever the case may be, and it became the headline. And now it became a thing where she was coming from them. Now I don't deny, and I don't deny that. Of course, she had the moment
to do what she
needed to do in front of the bitches she don't fuck with, right?
Right.
She had the moment. Now this is rap, y'all. Let's take it back to rap for a minute.
And I believe that's what she was doing.
Let's take it back to rap for a minute, because I feel like people are forgetting what rap and hip hop is. This is one of the elements of rap and hip hop where, you know what I'm saying, battle, you come at your people, you come at your nemesis, you know what I'm saying, you spit your bars, you have the opportunity to do this in front of these bitches' faces, you gonna do it. This is what you're supposed to do. This is your moment to say the shit you want to say in front of these bitches, because I got the platform.
It's a versus.
I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hosting. You bitches got to bow down to me. You bitches been saying whatever. And she been doing whatever too. You know what I'm saying? But now we here. What up? You know what I'm saying? This is your opportunity to get yours off, and that's what Nicki did. At the end of the day, this is rap, y'all. Let's still remember that this is rap. Yeah, it's entertaining, y'all, but this is still rap. This is still part of the element of rap where I'ma still come at your head. That's what we do. Now, if Cardi and Meg was smart, during their performance, they would have had something prepared for her.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's still on wax. However, now it seems like it's spilling outside of wax, because I believe her husband had something to say.
The husbands got involved.
Now this is becoming something else. You know what I'm saying? And the blogs, again, be taking stuff and hyping stuff up and making things. It's rap.
See, the thing with the blogs is that they take it out of rap and try to make it personal. When they can still keep it rap, because that's what it's about. The girl was up there simply rapping, and she brung it.
And she brung it.
You gotta expect that from Nicki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She ruffled a lot of feathers.
Yeah, she had
and
the
she
floor.
was supposed to.
Right, she had the floor. She's gonna keep doing her job. She had the floor, so everybody know what was going on between her other female rappers. It shouldn't be new. So she went for it. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna remember, this girl went to performing arts school. She know how to switch all of that up. She know how to portray. She know how to bring it. She know how to act it, and she know how it's gonna affect people. You get trained and stuff like that, and she uses it well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And she had on shades, so you already know she was coming with something. And she was pointing at everybody, or whoever she was pointing at, or whatever, because everybody was in the crowd. They switch people around at these award shows. They don't always sit in the same seats or whatever. Whoever performed, and right,
because one blog was like, "Oh, she was pointing directly at Cardi." Like, I don't know who she was pointing at. I was just paying attention to her, and I'm just like, "Yeah, serve them bars, bitch."
Right, right. We want to hear your music.
Rap, sis. I want to hear some raps.
Right.
I want to hear you spit some bars.
Right.
And that's what she was doing. She was rapping.
Right. And that the same thing we would like to hear from Megan Thee Stallion. We want to hear you spit some bars.
We want to hear you spit some
Do whatever
bars.
you want to do, but there's still people who appreciate hip hop, rap music. And when we talking about rap music, we're not talking about get all rap. Where the bars at?
Where the bars at? Exactly.
Give me something I can repeat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe Nicki point was, I don't know what Nicki point is, but just my own personal belief, because this is what I want to believe, is that she was like, all right, I'm gonna serve these bitches some bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoever
let me take it back. Right. Let me take it back to a time where, bitches was hungry.
Right.
Come up here, we gonna rap. That's what it was. And she was representing for 50 years of hip hop. Hello, it just made complete sense.
It made complete sense.
So
but,
the blogs going and taking this out of proportion is silly. That just goes to show a lot of people really don't know what hip hop is about.
Right. At least,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. A lot of the people today, because a lot of these blogs are of today. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all really don't know what hip hop is about. Y'all really don't know where rap, sis. That's it. You got bars. You should have got up there too. You know what I'm saying? Cardi and Meg and whoever else got their beef with Nicki, knowing she hosting this event, I'd have been prepared too to spit my shit at her. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I'd have been prepared to come up there and be like, "All right, stop that."
Right,
I got a freestyle, bang, bang, bang. I would have gave it to her.
Right.
But that's what she did. See, because she got one up. She's smart.
Right.
She thinks, she plans ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
and she understood 50 years of hip hop. Let me give some of this hip hop.
And first of all, especially
I'm gonna wrap circles around you hoes.
Right. Especially if I'm presenting an award right after she was just spitting, I'm definitely gonna take the mic and be like, matter of fact, Nicki, to your response.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And the award goes to me. That's exactly how you deserve that, because that's how her attitude is. Sometimes
and that's
you gotta
how
meet
that
people on
should
their
have
level.
went. But everybody taking things so personally, like, nah.
They take
Get
the
up
fun out of
there.
it.
They take the fun out of it. Get up there and spit your bars right back. You know what I'm saying? Serve this bitch. You can't stand her, right? You got one up on her, right? You know shit about her. Write that shit out and serve this bitch. That's it and that's all. You know what I'm saying? Let's rap, sis. That's
like
it and that's
rap,
all.
sis. Like that can turn out to be so many ways, and it can make so much noise, and it could go so much further. It doesn't always have to be personal.
It don't
I mean, even
always
though
have to
hip hop
be
can get
beef.
personal, but whatever the case may be, spit it out. We want to hear some music. I want to hear some new music.
Yeah,
you know?
so the husbands was going at it. I heard Offset saying that they were broke and this and that. He hopping off his jets. Like, everybody shut up.
Everybody's hopping off their jet, jumping out of their jacuzzi.
Everybody shut up.
It.
Like,
yeah, right.
All of that shit don't matter. Just rap back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna clap back. We gonna clap back. We gonna clap
Nicki
back.
Minaj husband spit too?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe that he spit too. And Cardi, you and Offset spit. Oh, that would have been dope. That right there, bang, right there. Because I believe her.
I don't think Nicki's husband is gonna get up there. He ain't gonna rap.
No, he ain't that type.
He gonna clap.
Right. I don't see that from him. I don't see him
clap.
being up there like, listen.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like, for them two to get into it too, it's like, let the ladies deal with what they deal with.
Yeah, let them handle that.
And again, Offset, you should have told Cardi, yo, won't you get on live and spit a freestyle, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come back at her if that's how you feel. Like, keep that shit on record.
Right.
And keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that shit you wrote last night.
That's what Nicki thing be too. Like, let's see let's see who gonna sell more.
Right, let's see who gonna sell for it. Let's make some money out of it.
Let's
First of
make
all,
some
shit,
money out of it. Let's
the
capitalize
way they
on this
up
shit.
there like that, they could make a whole lot of money and do a whole lot of different things. Like, let's really, right. I would have loved to see that. And then the rest of the show, went regular. You know how MTV do. They have all different artists. And then they had the 50 Years of Hip Hop, where they had Melly Mel, I believe Busta Rhymes came out, and that whole team, and they performed.
Busta Rhymes performed at the MTV Awards?
Yeah, I think Busta Rhymes was on stage with them at the end. So, and I don't know what they showed when they clip it up and start actually repeating it. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, shouts to 50 years. Shouts to 50 years. We started the podcast with the 50 years, and 50 years is still going. The festivities and celebrations are still happening throughout the city, throughout the world. So again, 50 years of hip hop. Shouts to hip hop. Let's get back to rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to rapping. Let's get back to bars. Yeah, let's get back to all of it. You know what I mean? Peep the scene.
And bring
full of women.
And bring Havoc out. Yes, Mom D, bring.
Wait, what? Hold up. Let me find out. I can't. That was so random. Shouts to Havoc. Yeah. So moving on to Busta. Busta and Coi Leray got a new record. They redid Ain't No Nigga, and it's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's a no for me too.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for me too. I wasn't crazy about it. It's just certain things don't need to be touched.
Yeah.
Or if the person who's going to touch it, you need to either deliver. Like Ain't No Nigga had that. They was on that. Like,
Yeah.
Certain people, the way they mix them together and try to put things together, it just don't be like.
Yeah.
It could have been somebody else, if anything.
It's a no for me.
Yeah.
Moving on from that. So
Right.
Latto and Coi Leray, they have a beef that's going. Well, they've been beefing for a little bit because Latto had said a line in one of her songs, something like "smoking the blunt as small as Coi Leray or bigger than Coi Leray," something like that.
Yeah, probably.
And then again, recently she just made another statement about, I guess, Benzino's neck. Benzino sent a text to Coi Leray letting her know, like,
Right, she got at her for talking about her pops.
she got at her for talking about her pops. Now, you know, Benzino, dude, you ain't got no neck, man.
It ain't no secret. We all seen it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got no neck, man.
I don't know. I mean, the neck thing.
And again, it's rap metaphors. We using things.
I feel like that was a metaphor with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
With, Latto.
It's you know, it's rap again. Like, we are such in a sensitive space in the world now that every little thing is making people
antsy and upset.
Yeah.
And sensitive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, cause Coi Leray, you could make music. So you know what I'm saying? You could that's easily could go back on wax. You know what I'm saying? Don't
everybody
need to
feel
go-
like they untouchable in rap too, and it's like, no, everybody could get it.
Right.
Anybody could get it. And again, if I'm gonna use you as a reference, like, and say something about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to laugh too. Like,
Right.
give me something to laugh about.
Right.
Like,
Jay-Z once said that too, with, you know,
Busta Rhymes,
yeah,
right?
or like Busta Rhymes.
I think Busta took that personal.
Yeah,
though.
he said he did, but he said, you know, Busta Rhymes is his man, and he said he was just spitting, and he had to call Busta Rhymes up and, you know, talk to him like, listen, this ain't personal. He had to take him out.
like,
They had to sit and
chill.
talk about
but
it.
it's like,
you know what I'm
come
saying?
on,
Just to
y'all.
clear the air, you know, like, so I get it. Like, some people, when you in it, especially I guess if you're an artist and you rapping and you in it, you gonna say whatever comes to your mind because, you know, you freestyling. And I don't think everything is so personal to a point where arguments got to go on and.
The niggas want to fight and no talk and this and that. Like, listen, I don't care what you say about me in the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I capitalize off of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might take that and use that as a hook.
Right, you know what I'm saying? 50 did it. Like,
Yeah, capitalize off of that. That's the
'Cause I'm
thing.
about
Like
a dollar.
everybody
What the
about
fuck is 50
word.
cents?
Everybody
Exactly.
about
And
everybody
he
about
used it
the
well.
dollar, right? Everybody
Right.
about the bag. Learn how to use that, turn it around, and use it to your advantage. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Again, it's all about changing the narrative, changing your mind state, looking at things a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Changing the perspective. You know what I mean? Not taking it so
Make it
personal.
music. It's all about keeping music going and keep making music because we can't always keep going back.
I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
Lotto is becoming a bully. She becoming a bully. Ice Spice, Courtney Ray, like all the little girls. She's a big girl. You know what I'm saying?
Who? Lotto. Yeah, they say she's
a big girl. She's tall. She's big. She's thick.
What? She's tall?
She's tall.
I thought she was short. She was short to me.
She is tall. Like she is a big girl. I feel like she's becoming a bully. Like she is the Broad Street bully.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like leave these girls alone, Lotto. Leave these girls alone. It's not fair.
But when I see her like interviews and such, I don't get that from her. You know, she talk like, but
All the girls do.
Yeah,
Everybody.
but it's funny.
Oh my God. And then they get behind her. Fuck that bitch. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Like, look at Foxy. Look how Foxy used to talk. Oh, because I just, And then she get on Bang Bang and air Kim out.
Kim out. Boy, bang,
She
bang,
aired
bang,
Kim
bang,
out
bang, bang.
on
We
Bang
gonna
Bang.
thug this.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She aired Kim out a few times though. I ain't even gonna lie. She had a lot of ammo with that girl or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, she aired Kim out.
Yeah, she aired that out a few times, but because we love Kim, we kept the flow going. But I get it. It is so true. Like I didn't even realize that Lotto was that big or anything.
She's a girl.
Right, and now she's being portrayed as a bully. Like it's just so funny.
She 5'4"?
Yeah, she
Oh,
is
wow.
not. I knew it.
She looked tall though.
I knew it. Because she does not give me tall.
Really?
No.
All right. Well, I stand corrected. Shanti back there doing his research. I stand corrected.
Right. She doesn't
She
look.
5'4". Okay. Well,
Right. And remember, people, these are our own facts. Don't come
then
over here
here-
talking about, oh, y'all wrong. We know that, but we still talking. So therefore,
the chatty patties have entered the
room.
chat.
Right. Well, if you got the facts, then you correct it.
You know what I'm saying?
In the comments. And subscribe when you do that too. So
That's
we can
right.
keep this
Shut
argument
up.
going. Right.
Well, look,
we are not
shut up.
That's right. We are not responsible for your personal feelings.
Not at all.
Right. So but
We don't
right.
care.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I didn't
Okay,
even know.
so then there you go. Then say something about her height. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
like do something. But I mean, come on, like everybody got to stop taking things so.
Well, talk
damn
about wrapping her
personally.
ass back up in the plastic.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
keep it going. Like,
Shit, she
you
like
want to
to
hear a
go.
good little battle with somebody. Like,
She
it's not-
5'4". She about your height. She about your height. What are
She's
you?
taller than me.
No, yeah, you about 5'4".
To be exactly. No. I am not 4'9".
You probably are 4'9".
No.
You just trying to push it to 5. You probably are 4'9". Trying to push it to 5.
No.
It's all right.
No.
It's all right.
I know people who's 4'9" and they're a little bit under me. So.
No, because you and Tracy about the same height, and Tracy about 3'2". So you, Tracy gonna be like, I'm gonna fuck that bitch up. Talking shit about me.
You and your RapSiS. Right. So right. So on other news,
man.
so that was fun to wrap up. Like, and I feel like, okay, if everybody gonna be going at each other, just do a damn versus. Now, what happened to the versus? I don't hear nothing about versus no more. What happened, y'all?
So supposedly they're coming back. I saw Timbaland speak about that briefly. And they are bringing verses back. They are trying to revamp it.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. And I believe they're aware that there's another COVID happening, so they're preparing for that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
they're preparing for that. But they are bringing verses back. I don't believe it's going to be the same as it was. I don't think they should have changed it because, when they started it, it was for the people.
Right,
it was to help people get through whatever, we were getting through during that time because a lot of people was home alone and we just needed something to enlighten us and to help us out.
To keep us going.
And then when they changed it kind of took the fun out of it and it just took all the excitement out of it. Remember, everybody kind of just tuned off,
Right, they did. They did change it. And if y'all was going to change
charging for it.
Right, and if y'all was going to change it, y'all should have started with the mics. All them problems I used to have with people performing and...
We got to come right back, girl. We got to come right back.
I'll come back to this.
Yeah. It cut off.
No, it's
Yeah, I know Gabor be doing her fake research, so she's over here doing her research. But yeah, back to the verses. So yeah, the verses is supposed to be coming back, and we'll see what it's looking like, you know, when it comes back. We was talking behind the scenes, like trying to figure out what was the first verses, what was the most popular verses, and I think the most popular one was the one with the Locks. Well, I want to say Jadakiss versus Dipset, although the Locks appeared.
right.
They had an appearance.
That one right there. Oh my
But
God.
that one probably was the best verses. I think after that, it kind of just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that great afterwards. Ja Rule and Fat Joe, it wasn't. Ja Rule did his thing. I think Fat Joe was just overly
hype.
Yeah,
Right.
he was just
talking, ramping, running his mouth.
Yeah, doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Beanie Man.
And Bounty Killer. That was lit.
Yeah.
What? I was in here going crazy.
Bounty Killer on your borderline.
Yeah, they did their thing.
They did their thing.
Who else had a lit versus?
And who knew what the first verses was?
I couldn't tell y'all.
Everybody gonna have time to look that up.
Right. I couldn't even tell y'all.
But it was Swiss Beats and Timbaland, since they were the creators.
I ain't even gonna front. Their verses was lit too. They was dropping hits on top of hits on each other. They was dancing.
I can't even say I remember.
I remember that. They was dancing on each other.
Because they did another one.
Yeah, they did.
They did do a first one, and then they did another one.
Oh, so they had two.
They had two.
Oh, okay.
They had two. The first one, they weren't in a venue.
In the same venue.
Because remember, the beginning of the verses, they were doing virtual things.
Yeah,
remember?
and that was not working.
Yeah,
they had a lot of technical difficulties.
It's a lot of them. They need to go back and redo.
Yeah. Like Nelly and Ludacris.
That was horrible.
Y'all might want to retry to do that again.
That was bad. That was so bad. Ludacris was getting pissed off. Nelly's his service was so bad. He must have been on the Boost Mobile. Because his service was so bad. Ludacris was pissed. He was like, all right, I'm getting off, man. I don't want to do this no more. He was so upset.
Yes. That was funny. I watched that. Everybody fell asleep, but I watched it and I was in here cracking up, and it was true. Service was terrible. The Teddy Riley and Babyface. That one was a good one too.
Yeah,
that had crazy.
Babyface was pissed off too with Teddy Riley, because Teddy Riley's service wasn't the greatest either. He was just like, "Come on, man,"
right.
And he pulled out his guitar. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just go live and I'm gonna just do a little concert and shit because I don't know what's going on with your service over here."
Right, Babyface. But what I like about Babyface, he remained cool, and he had hits He had hits that he was going to deliver. So that was, but that was funny too. And the man that was doing the running man on the side, leave your sidekicks at home sometime.
Yo, Babyface had no worries that day. Like, I don't care what you pull out, Teddy. I got this. He did not care. He was so smooth. He was so smooth.
Right. He was like candlelit dinner at that night. Right.
And Teddy was pulling out the hits, and Babyface was just like,
Teddy was struggling. That's what it was going on.
What you got for this?
Right.
What you got for this one? Yeah.
Right.
Shouts to verses. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to y'all coming back to who y'all gonna have. Oh, Ashanti and Keisha Cole. Love both of them.
Yeah,
big Ashanti fan, big Keisha Cole fan.
And Keisha Cole was a fan of Ashanti. She was just wanting to go in with her.
Yeah, she wanted to go in with her. She couldn't even stay still.
Yeah.
And they look good.
That was good to say. Yeah, shouts to verses, man. Bring that back.
Yeah, bring it back, man.
Bring it back.
Make sure y'all mics and stuff. The technology is good.
Yeah.
And y'all got a chance.
Let's get some rap sisters up there. Let's get Kim and Fox.
Oh, somebody do something.
Let's get Kim and Fox. Trina and
Eve. They were good too. Eve was in London.
I didn't get to see that one. I didn't get to see that.
Eve was in London, and Trina was, of course, in Miami.
I remember Eve saying that she was.
Yeah, she did her. Because
that
Eve and them was live. Eve and them, and the hours was different in London. But Trina was lit.
Yeah.
And they was rooting for both of them out there. So I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
They, she was like, I wish it was here, but they was still going at it. But it was, that was fun. That was cute, and it was all love. So
SWV and Escape, remember that one?
Oh yeah, SWV and Escape. That was good too.
was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun to watch. Who I can't remember all the verses. It's like
It was a few. They did a good time.
They did good times. Yeah,
You
they
know,
had good.
Yeah, that was a good time.
We want to see that again. We want to see that.
Time. Everybody was literally hovering around your phones,
right,
and trying to screen. What is it? Mirror the TV to the phone so that they could see it on the TV. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and another one that took me out, that had me cracking up was Ray J.
Oh, and the guys.
Yeah, Ray J. And what? It was Omarion versus Mario.
And his ass and everybody else singing One Wish except for him.
Yeah, they was up there. What? They told that they were good though. They put on the show. I think they forgot they was doing verses. Bobby Valentino did his thing.
They still working on that group. Right?
The group that they fell apart on stage when they was arguing.
They can't get it together.
Sammy.
I'm messing with Ray J. Oh, Sammy was feeling himself.
Yeah,
Sammy was my time.
Right. He damn sure did. All of them. Pleasure P. They was messing with Ray J. That was a funny versus though, but it was good.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of egos.
Oh, they was so extra. Didn't Omarion come out with him?
Did he float across the stage? Right? I think he did float across the stage. You know what I'm saying? He moonwalked from one end to the end, and that was it. He was gone.
Right. That was a good versus, and I think that's the ones I could really.
Even
remember.
he didn't do too great vocally. Mario shut it down.
Yeah.
And Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle.
Oh,
Patti.
yeah,
and,
the aunties. Ain't nobody watched them. Everybody watched them. Shouts to Patty and Anita Baker, but nobody. It was Anita Baker, right?
Wait, no. I got even better.
Gladys Knight. Yeah, nobody watched them. Nobody wanted to see them.
How about Shaka Khan and my girl Stephanie Mills?
Oh,
that
you
was
put little
a
rush
show.
on me.
Yes, that Shaka.
Stephanie was like, Shaka, I need you to chill.
No, Shaka.
Because Shaka was on 1,000.
Shaka was first of all.
She was like, we singing this old last song. That song. Oh, you want me to sing that?
And she was like, I want to play that.
I don't want to play that. Don't play that.
Old. I'm looking like.
Give me another drink.
First of all, every song that came on of her, she's like, this song is old. I did that years ago. She was sitting down. She didn't give a damn. She's a legend. Right? She's a living legend. She ain't give two shits about what nobody had to say. And started singing.
Why are you playing that?
Right. And started singing Stephanie Mills songs.
She sure did. Stephanie was like, I need you to.
But they did good. That was one of the best too. That was entertainment.
Because Stephanie was definitely getting into her hits. Like, girl,
right.
She had that right. She kept looking back at Shaka like, bitch, you better.
That was funny. They was good. She
was like, hold up, y'all. Let me go see if my sister all right.
Right.
Shaka was
acting like probably how Shaka used to be back in the days. Like, Shaka, you still ain't changed.
She was like, why you playing that song? Y'all want me to sing that?
Yeah, she's like, that's out.
She was like, I don't even know the words.
Right.
And
She's like, I can't remember that. She's like, I can't remember that. Yeah. That was funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we watched that one because it was funny.
I could not stop laughing.
It was like, look at these old ass hoes.
Oh, and then there was
and
then there was KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane.
Oh yeah,
that I wasn't pleased with Big Daddy Kane.
Shouts to Sil, because we had to right.
He brung it like he really wanted to argue. We had to watch it with him and
listen. Shouts to Brooklyn and shouts to everybody who were trying to hold Big Daddy Kane.
But that wasn't a great show, Big Daddy Kane.
That wasn't a great show, Big Daddy Kane.
No, and I'm a Big Daddy Kane fan.
KRS-One did that.
Picking Avenue, right.
He did that. He brought the energy. He brought the songs. His set was set up properly. You know what I'm saying?
And he had people performing too. And he even brought out Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Either they give him another versus Big Daddy Kane with somebody he probably could be more compatible with.
Yeah, because KRS had hits.
Right. It wasn't KRS.
After hit after hit. And not saying that Kane don't have no hits. He do have hits.
Right.
That's Big Daddy Kane. But he couldn't compare to KRS.
Nah.
That energy. Right. It
and
wasn't
I'm
the same.
a die-hard Big Daddy Kane fan. I always say his name in any.
We stood outside.
Right.
On Pickens Avenue
in Brownsville,
in front of
the Underground.
No,
right?
It wasn't the Underground.
No, it was the basement.
It was
what was it called?
Oh my god!
It was the radio. It was that one Radio.
Oh my God, I forgot the
The
name
Shack.
of it.
The Shack.
Waiting for Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
We were kids.
Right. We waited
what
for
I'm
him.
saying?
It was cold.
It was cold outside. It was cold
And
outside.
he came in the limo with the antennas. You remember that?
old school
The
limos.
old school limo. The year was either 1988 or 1989. And we actually waited for him. And we was
kids.
leaving. And then out of nowhere, here he came.
And he was like, "What y'all doing out here? It's late."
We was like, Big Daddy.
Right. To these.
And he sent us home. And he sent us home.
He
Yes,
sure
he did. He sent us home.
He sure did. He gave us hugs.
Yo, shout outs to Big Daddy
Shout outs
Kane
to
for
Big
that.
Daddy
Yup.
Kane.
And he sent us home. Right.
He was like, "Y'all go home. It's late. What y'all
Right,
doing
and
out
we
here?"
really- and we
He was
walked
like, "Where y'all
home.
live?" We was like, "East New York." They was like, "East New York." He was like, "How old is she? How old are y'all?"
I was like 5 or 6 years old. And he sent us home. He really sent us
He
home.
sent us home, and we went home. Like,
Yeah, and we were so happy. We got pizza.
we were supposed to be at the library, y'all.
Yep, we got pizza because the pizza shop was
It was
there
right
forever.
there, yup,
Yup.
yup.
The Shack. It's called the Shack. Right in Brownsville on
Shouts to
Pickett.
Big Daddy. We was like, "Big Daddy."
Right. And he
I
bit
can't.
down and was like, because we were the only kids out there waiting for him too, through this crowd. I don't know.
Yeah, like why?
Right, I don't know. I don't even know how we got there,
Like
but
why? I don't even know how we knew he was gonna be there.
right, how did we
But
know?
I don't know.
We were
'Cause
there.
I'm always in the know. I always
Right.
I was
But
like,
we
Big
was
Daddy
there.
ain't gonna be at the Shack. Let's go.
Right. We
And we
Big
was
Daddy
out there
came.
cold, freezing. We waited for hours too for
Right.
him to come.
Got our pizza. We said Big Daddy came, got our pizza, and we went home.
And we went home.
Right.
Shouts to Big Daddy Kane, Big Brooklyn for real.
Yep, I never forget the outfit he had on too. He had on the
The
money.
long
Yup.
black trench
Yup,
leather
and he had the
coat.
money green sweatsuit
Yeah,
on, my favorite
yeah,
color. Yeah, I would never forget
The
Big
high
Daddy
top
Kane.
fade. Checking out the
Yes.
fella with the high top
With the
fade.
4-finger ring, like, yep. So, yep, makes me appreciate. Always
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
hip hop, but yep, and that's what happened. So,
You already know, y'all. Y'all are watching RapSiS. It's your favorite hood chick, ToniSteelz.
and Miss Gabor.
Yeah. We gonna continue talking because again, this is a jam-packed show. We got so much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The chatty patties are in the building.
Here we are, chatty.
You know what I'm saying?
You chat too much.
You here with the sisters on the run, eating. Hashtag SORE. SORE. You know what I'm saying? I make sure y'all hashtag RapSiS.
That's right.
You know, and follow us on Instagram at RapSiS 2023. You know, y'all stay on top of all the silly pictures we put up and, you know, all the behind the scenes stuff that you don't necessarily see here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to see on RapSiS.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all hang out with us. We appreciate y'all though. Thank you for tuning in. You know, shout out to everybody who's sending us love messages and all that stuff and you know, are enjoying
We appreciate that.
our conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we're not trying to be top media. We're not trying to break stories. We're just giving y'all
We're just two sisters
conversation.
who be here
Right. And we
talking
love to
shit.
talk about hip hop and talk shit too. Talk your shit. That's what we do. And we will allow y'all to talk y'all shit too.
So another person who performed at my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
Another person who performed at MTV Awards was Puff. Brother
Buff
Love.
Daddy, he's been on my timeline since then. I don't.
Brother Love.
Brother Love and Baby Love. I ain't never see a baby so much on my timeline. She come down, but she's so cute. Hi, Love. Hi, baby.
Brother Love.
But I don't know. Puffy. Okay. Oh yeah.
Puffy, Diddy. We still call him Puffy. Puffy, Diddy, Puff, Sean Combs. What? God, he got so many names.
He's been out for 30 years.
Talk about somebody who's been reinventing themselves all forever.
Right. Take that. Right. So Puffy and his All Red. So, you know what I'm saying? You already know. He performed. And the funny thing about this to me was that he performed. Bad Boys was bigger than life. And many people on that label. And only he was the only one performing. I found that kind of weird because I would have thought that, you know, he would have some other people. Like, he had so many people on his label that could have been there to perform with him, but it was all about him. And I was just like, okay, so you give people back their masters.
Their publishing.
You gave back the publishing. So you had their publishing for years. Hopefully they can still make money with it.
That's a whole conversation too, because there was Mark Curry, who was one of Bad Boy's artists and writer for Puff. He actually wrote, a few of Puff's big records, and he did a live, and he was talking about how the publishing, it doesn't add up to nothing at this point. Like he exhausted the publishing. Like he made the millions and billions off of this all these years, and now he wants to give the publishing back. Now I understand that argument, but I feel like Bad Boy artists, they have such they have records, like they have records that are
still being played, like, right.
And I feel like they can still
eat off of
those records if they just went about it the right way. I think if Mark Curry would just change his, again, it's about changing your mind and changing your narrative, right, and changing your perspective on things. Right. I think he could see that he can actually possibly maximize off of this, because again, they have records. Bad Boy have records. Now, of course, you have your staple artists like Big and Faith and Mary. She's not really on Bad Boy, but she, was a part of the family that are going to still, make money. But I feel like now we have stations like Rock the Bells. We have, Sirius XM, who a lot of stations. We have 94.7, the Block FM, who cater to old school music,
right,
where you can actually now still see some money, because people are tapping back into those times. Right. So I think they can still make some money from it. Look, Total, they had hits.
They had 2 dope albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had hits. I still love Kissing You, one of my favorite love songs with Monifah. You like that whole little era right there. It was really good music. You have 112, you have Total. Like, who else was on Bad Boy? If Black Rob, G-Dub, Loon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have you had a big table of people.
I think they can still, if they choose to.
Shine.
Like Loon, he's not even in music no more, so I don't believe he necessarily even cares. Maybe
you
at
you
this
had
point.
Shine too.
But if they really wanted to, they can still make some money off of that. So I think it's a matter of them just changing that around. Maybe it's like, damn, now you want to give it back after you done did all of this, but you know what, take that and show him how you can make your millions.
There's another 30 years after the first 30 years. We got to still look ahead. We just got to keep looking ahead. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the good thing about it is that people know your music. People know your artists.
Puff, I'm tired of talking about you up here. We feel like we've been talking about you in every episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so back to Puff. Yes, Brother Love. You know what I'm saying? He called himself Brother Love, and maybe he's getting to his own light where he know that he got to give back. To these people.
It seems that way, right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give back to these people. These artists made Bad Boy, you know what I'm saying? And they kept Bad Boy alive. We are still listening to their music. And, I guess that, I don't know what went on with Bad Boy and all the artists, but, some people don't get their stuff back at all. Gotta go to court or whatever. He gave it back. So that saved people money on court time, suing him and getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I would take my thing and run with it. Because I got good music. And people still love my music. And now back to him on stage, though. He with his dancing, he had his choreograph. Keisha Cole were out there with him.
Oh, okay. They did the
last night. I thought it was real cute that his daughters.
Maybe he couldn't. Did he do any of the Bad Boy records? Maybe he couldn't because he gave them back their publishing. Maybe that was his way of not helping them make no money. I done made my money now. Y'all better figure that shit out. I'm gonna go with what I know from here on out.
I'ma just do me.
I'ma do me, literally.
I ain't got no problems with y'all now. Y'all can get back.
I'ma get my publishing. I'ma get my Publishing.
I'm tired of them talking about me.
You got your shit.
I'm tired of these foul names. Y'all got my name.
Now let me see. I think his whole thing is let me see what you gonna do with it now.
Now let me see you bounce. Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Take that.
Right, I thought it was cute that his oldest daughter represented him, brought him out with Mary, and then he walked out of there with his 2 twin daughters.
Who's his older daughter? Oh,
Chance, I believe,
okay,
his 2 oldest daughters.
Oh, she's older than the twins. I thought they were the same
I thought the
age.
twins was older than her at first, but no, she's older,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the twins.
Okay.
She and Mary brung him out, and then his 2 twins walked out with him. They had on red or whatever, and I thought that was cute. You know what I'm saying? He not for nothing. The man always showing different sides of him. He always showed different sides of him, and very family oriented, and he loved his children. So that's one thing I could say. And he did do his songs though. He did
Because he had Christian. He had Christian out there with him. I saw.
Finally,
Yeah.
I told you, give Christian a chance. Let Christian shine. I like Christian. Christian sound good.
Look like 2 Seans.
Yeah, like the crazy thing is Christian do sound like his father.
He sure do look like him and everything.
Right, but-
Dance like him, move like him. Sean
Yeah, but
1 and Sean 2.
Christian could actually spit. I like to hear. I like to hear Christian. I heard him on a few songs and I like him. So Kim wasn't even there. Nobody from Bad Boy. He just him, his kids, and Mary didn't perform with him either. She just brought him out on the mic. So I thought it was interesting. And then he won the big award. I forgot what's the big award there. He also got the key to New York City with Eric Adams. I don't know. I don't know if Puffy be losing or winning, but this brother know how to gamble. I can't. He be winning like the key to New York City. And
So what does the key actually unlock?
right.
Don't come in my house, Puff. God damn it.
Just like Ace Boogie with the hoodie got the key to the Bronx.
Yeah, he got the key to the Bronx. Yeah, at the
mayor brung him out. And the mayor. But anyway,
No, that wasn't the mayor. That was the borough president.
Yeah, my bad. The borough president. Oh.
No, you got your eye out. You on the lookout, girl. I don't hear that shit. Hey.
Hey, boo, hey.
Hey, boo, hey.
Right.
Single ladies. All my single ladies.
All my single ladies. All my single ladies. Put your hands out. Hey. Right. So, let it be known. Yeah, he just recently, all in this week, he got the key to the city. He got the big award at MTV, and it's just been about Puffy. Like, the man know how to keep himself relevant.
Hey, listen, Brother Love.
And he's supposed to be looking for love too. He got a lot going on.
He with Carisha. Carisha was, walking with him. I seen.
Right, I wouldn't expect him to, because they look like they enjoy each other's company.
Yeah,
so that's.
I mean, maybe he's feeling love. That's why Brother Love emerged.
Right, right.
It's the first time he's actually feeling.
Maybe right. He's actually feeling love. Right. His kids love him. He's crazy about his kids, and they look like they have a good time with their pops.
And Brother Love has emerged.
Right.
So here we are with Puff. Another year, another chapter. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see where it goes from here. But the reviews so far are saying that the album is actually fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna take a listen to it. I'm
definitely gonna take a listen to it.
We will, let you know in the next episode what we think of Phil, and y'all can do the same, because I'm pretty sure everybody is listening to it now at this time. But I applaud Puff for giving the artists back their publishing. Whether what we feel about it, whether it's too late or not. Again, what's the saying? It's never too late for anything, right? It's never too late. So it's a matter of what, the artists go and do with it going forward at this point. And I don't believe that the money has dried up on that. So
because
make your moves. Make that move.
We still like to hear y'all.
Baby.
We still like listening to y'all music. We still like jamming to y'all. So make y'all moves, yo. Y'all probably gonna get even more after this. So good luck.
Good luck. So
wishing all the best of luck.
Let's talk about Krishan Rock and Blueface. Krishan and Blueface.
Krishan, congratulations on your baby boy. You named him after you. That says a lot.
Congratulations. He's not a junior. Everybody's calling him a junior, but he's not a junior. She said he's not a junior. He's just Krishan.
Right. Malone.
Malone. Yeah.
I think that's a nice name too.
Yeah. So Krishan and Blueface finally had the baby. There has been so much controversy with them two. It's such a toxic situation. And it's a three-way situation because Blueface do have kids from another young lady named Jaden.
God.
He has 2 kids, I believe, with her.
I believe so.
And of course, him and Krishan has this newborn baby. And it's been tumultuous, their relationship, you know, and throughout her pregnancy, he was just, you know, they were horrible to each other.
Right.
And she finally went and had the baby, didn't invite him out to the birthing of the baby, so he wasn't there. He was actually on vacation with his other baby mother and their kids, having a great time. And she made it a decision to not invite him and have him, you know, in the room with her or whatever. And after that, he blasted her for that and talked a whole bunch of junk. Then she went and baptized the baby, and then he was praising her for baptizing the baby, saying that, you know, he's happy that the baby's going to be close to God and she did the right thing and this and that. And as of recent, there has been a photo of him, you know, with the baby sleeping.
Right.
So it's, of course, you know, we're part of the world and everybody has something to say about this whole thing.
Right.
And everybody during the birth, when she had the baby, were rooting for her and, you know, hoping that she would just move on.
And leave him.
Right. However, like, no matter what we want to tell people to do, they have to be ready to do what it is that they need to do for them. And furthermore, like, you know, I wouldn't want to be a single parent, you know what I'm saying? In any world, none of us women want to be, or no man wants to be a single parent, right? We always want things to work out with whoever we decide to be with, because if we decided to be with them, it's because we want it to work out, right? But of course, things don't work out. But, you know, at the same time, like, you know, they have to find a way to make it work with them. They have to find a way, some type of balance, some type of, you know, median where they figure out how this is going to work for them to be able to raise this baby.
And these people are young too.
And they're young in the best possible way.
Right.
You know, and instead of us always encouraging separation, because we're so used to, don't leave that nigga alone or leave her alone or whatever the case may be. And yeah, in some cases that should be the case, but we have to allow people to realize that on their own and then learn how to become amicable in a situation where there's a child involved. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What do you think about this whole Krishan Rock and Blueface?
No, first thing first, they live their lives publicly.
Yeah. So everybody gonna have something to say,
right?
Including the chatty patties,
right? And this is how they make their money. Just the rules that we keep forgetting. Everybody got something to say, and this is why we all have something to say, because this is what they give us. You know, it's still entertaining. The more you put out there, the more you get. There's a child involved. She already got a page for her baby, and he's in the millions already.
Well, he got bookings, honey.
Right, he got bookings.
He was at an event recently.
Right.
He was at an event. He like 2 days old. He was at an event talking about, hey.
Right, exactly.
Talking about buzz down, Tatiana, buzz down.
Right, you know what I'm saying? His pops is a hit in his own right, and his mom's is a hit.
Yes,
in her own right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have seen these people go off on each other. But before I even take it to them, how many people we know like that in reality without the cameras and lights, glitz, and action with no money?
That's a fact. We're going to be right back. RapSiS. Yeah, so we back. So your question was?
I was saying, like, in reality, you know, growing up, we seen this before. This ain't nothing new. So I can understand where people come from with their own opinions, because a lot of us went through it. or synced it.
Or lived it.
Lived it, got friends who went through it, family members. So it's not that different. Guess the difference is that they were bold enough to put their shit out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't care and she don't care. Number one. Number two, they're dumb young. We all been in crazy situations, maybe not like them.
Young love.
But we
Ring
all been
around
in
the
situations where shit be toxic, but you still there. Cause you know, I guess some people will talk from experience where they need to leave, where she needs to leave him. I get it.
Some toxicity is addicting. It's addictive.
Right, because they love each other. At the end of the day, regardless of how unhealthy they are, they met each other in unhealthy places and they got themselves each other through unhealthy and was able to make money off of this unhealthiness or toxicness, I'd rather say. Become famous off of the toxicness. They got fans. She got fans. Homegirl got fans probably more than him. She got supporters.
Yeah, she got supporters.
She got girls who are still living like that.
Yeah.
And still dealing with guys like that. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could be at any age and deal with toxic.
Yeah.
Too. So there's no judgment here for me. You know what I'm saying? You could be at any age and live with toxic and be with toxic and even be in love with toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Because that's
true.
That's what they got going on. The baby is just now being born. The baby's been here for like 2 weeks, no more than probably a week or 2 weeks, and he's popular. You know what I'm saying? I do see the direction she probably wants to take with her son, because you know she got him baptized. She wants to remove her tattoos. They said that Blueface got mad about that, and he left Baltimore, whatever. He left Baltimore because, you know what I'm saying?
The control
issues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's willing to grow. That's what she's showing. And grow into her own woman. Because the girl's not stupid. That's one thing. She named her son after her for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably feels that she knows her man is toxic. She knows she's toxic, but her baby deserves a chance.
I believe she has a plan.
And she's not stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Has a plan.
She took herself back to her home to have her baby, where it could be toxic there too, but you know what? It's love there.
Yeah.
It's love there. She took her baby back then. She had it with her family, her brother, her mother, and whoever else, and they was there for her. So my whole thing with that is that we can sit here and look at this girl so many ways and say that this and that. But it also took people years in reality to leave their toxic relationships. They also had some good support systems that was telling them, leave that dude alone. He ain't this, he ain't that. Or leave Shorty alone, she be out here, this, that. But people stayed together. And
but that's because we have to learn on our own. No matter what somebody try to tell us, no matter how much people want us to learn from their experiences, we have to go through our own situations on our own in order for us to learn. And what we be needing is just your support.
Right. And at the end of the day,
support us and to just be there for us.
And at the end of it all, the truth is he is this baby's father.
Yeah.
That's his father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and say, oh girl, please this, because you know how hard it is to go out there and try to get another father for your baby and they're not the father? That's another type of different situation. So the best thing that they can do, they're gonna have to keep it real with their child. This is who we
can't
are
help who we love, y'all.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That this is who the parents are. You know what I'm saying? Whether if he chooses to still be Blueface and be wilding out on her, and she still choose to be wilding out on him, that's that baby's parents.
Why is his name Blueface?
Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's that baby's parents and that's his father.
Blueface,
so
can you let me know
when it comes to when people be like, oh please she shouldn't, that's his father. You know what I'm saying? And a child deserves to know where they come from in reality. You know what I'm saying? It's important that this it's important that this child know who his real father is and what he's about, because that's a way of you kind of protecting your child when he grows up. Either he could become that way, and sometimes a child could become that way naturally because people decide to hide that from their children instead of actually keeping it real with their children,
letting them see it, expose them to it, to make their decision and see if this is something they want to be like. Because, you know, children are not dumb either.
Right. Children are not dumb. You know what I'm saying? He carrying Blueface genes. You don't know what type of child this child may grow up to be. You know what I'm saying? She knows that. She got to protect her son.
He gonna
You know what
bust
I'm saying?
down Tatiana too.
Right, you don't know if he gonna bust down Tatiana or he gonna be a different type of, man. You know what I'm saying? She probably want her son to grow up to be a man that she would have wanted for herself in reality. So she gonna try to raise him the best way that she can. Although he's gonna be seeing a lot. He already out there. There's nothing that you can hide from this child. So people need to stop thinking.
He been around the strippers already.
Right, people need to stop thinking.
He being booked already.
People need to stop thinking, all right? You too. People need to stop thinking self-minded, one-way minded. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she shouldn't this and that, blah, 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 because people be having kids and their fathers be wild out in jail doing that, and some people choose to keep that from their kids, and then they be pissed off when their kid grow up and be the same way, just like what you was trying to keep him. And the reason why I hit him harder because he actually came from that. That's what his father was. So I just feel like people should just be careful about who they be like, oh, keep that baby away from their father, because we don't know Blueface personally. He might actually be a caring father. We don't even know how that boy was raised. Nobody really knows Blueface's real story. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, at the antics his mom is doing online, and then
we could pretty see.
His line,
right.
His brother's online talking about his mom and what his mom taught him how to do fellatio. Like, they got a very interesting life story,
right?
And trauma attracts trauma too.
Right.
So, whatever situation that Krishan was going through,
his son,
grew up in, and
right.
what he grew up in, that attracted them to each other.
Right.
The trauma bonds.
Right, because you never know. Like, his son will probably, this baby could be an eye-opener for him if he grows up not to be like him. He might... those things, those are hard lessons for a parent too, because you was raised one day and you gonna get mad because your son is not like you. Your son might be the one to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Because it be happening. People fight their kids in those type of mentalities because it's about the understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's saying that he has a replica of him, but he may not be just like him. So that can be a problem too. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like when it comes to that, especially with the world in your business, and the world is going to be raising your child with you, keep it private. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's too late for them.
Well, right.
Because I just said it's never too late, right?
Right.
So it's not too late.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
just a matter of them figuring out.
Yeah, they got to figure out. These people are young. Nobody's in their 30s. When everybody, they start, nowadays people start their lives early. They have kids at 15. That's nothing new. 15, 16, whatever. I don't know how old Krishan is, but she gonna have her baby and she's still growing. Her child is gonna grow with her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna grow with her child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And obviously she's looking for some certain type of love because she can't let her baby go. That baby is everywhere with her and she's in love with her child. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's showing her, it's going to probably give her a different light. But as far as their relationship, them two, they're going to be like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not willing to let go. Yeah. It doesn't hurt her hard enough to let go. Yeah. That's the only way people move forward. It's when you finally, it's when you finally... When it hurts you hard enough and you can't take it no more and you realize how you out here looking, because that's something you got to see for yourself and you got to feel it in order for that to change. That's what I think. And that's when the growth will come in. But at this point, them people going to live their life and this is how they're making their money. And people need to stop watching people and watching to see how long it's going to take them to grow, because there's people who's not even their age and still toxic as hell. And... You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm in a toxic.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know. When I look at their relationship, because I'm one of those people that look at people's relationships, because it was hard for me to be in relationships. It's still hard to be in relationships and trying to get to know people. So I look at people who are actually opposite from me. I may have been toxic at times, but I look at, and these toxic people be together for a long time.
Toxic as shit.
Right, they be together for a long, unhealthy as hell, but they be in relationships for a long time. If somebody
driving in cars, fighting each other and shit.
Right. They'll
each other
jump another couple together. Like, the shit is crazy. I just think that, it's so many different type of loves out there, because like you said, who knows these people real background, what they went through.
Love is not one dimensional.
No, love is not one dimensional, especially if you ain't never been taught it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your way to it and learn how to love. You know what I'm saying?
It's not one-dimensional. It's not, and it's not all butterflies and flowers, and it's not all that. Love is hard.
You know what I'm saying? Because we see it.
You have to fight through love.
You know,
love
we know that girl be crying. You know that shit hurt her. But you know what? You signed up for it too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get older. You're going to see what you signed up for and what you've been a part of. Right. Either that's going to make you or it's not. Or you're going to just stay there. So I say that when it comes to them, they got a lot of growing to do. Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. Give them time. Give them time, y'all. Give them time. Let them.
They got a lot of growing to do. You know what I'm saying? They got, first of all, they ain't gonna grow right now because they got tons of money in front of them.
It's about the bag now. That's what's important.
Right.
Is getting the bag and putting on the show because the bag is important. Remember, they have a show.
Right.
They have a show that they have to continuously have content for.
Right.
So keeping that going is good.
And everybody can eat from this. You see the first baby mother, she chimed in now too. She getting the bag. Do you think from all this she ain't getting something? Whether if she's not getting the correct bag, he's breaking her off with something because he also have kids with this woman. You know what I'm saying? It seems like neither one of them want to leave him. You know what I'm saying? Who knows that girl's story? That can keep growing and keep growing and keep growing to keep these people relevant.
It's a storyline. If I was a producer on that show, I'd be like, hey, you're not going to leave her alone.
Right.
You're going to keep this going.
And not saying that it's all about the show, too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they got the show.
It's all about the show.
Right. It's all about the show. But they was originally messing with this man. You know what I'm saying?
This is the Matrix, y'all. You know, we are in the Matrix.
Because they cloned Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone.
That's all I got to say. They cloned Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone.
These are stories that we seen before. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that these people gonna live their life and they just need
Tyrone.
Yeah. Right, they clone Tyrone.
Did y'all see that movie?
Yo, that's my movie, right? That movie, yo. Jamie Foxx.
We was late to the party, but when we saw it twice.
Right.
Because
Jamie Foxx
back on.
And that's that. You know what? Another thing about that is that I liked how it all went down because as soon as he came out the hospital, everybody sworn he was cloned. It all added up. I like how he did that.
They was looking for his tattoo on the back of his head. All types of stuff was going on.
I like how they did that. That was smart.
That was good. It was good.
I would have never caught it if I didn't see Tyrone.
Great advertisement.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't even advertisement. It probably all just went according to plan, naturally.
So we're gonna move on to everybody knows being talked about right now, Jeezy and Jenny Mai. And then we got Tiana and Iman. Like, everybody's splitting. What is going on?
I don't know, man. I mean, with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, I thought that they was gonna be together for a while. You know, they looked like they was really into each other. They had the baby. And they looked like they was going to be into each other for a long time. It's a lot that go on. But, you know, when you marry somebody and you live with them, that's when you kind of get to know them. Especially when you live with them. You really start to get to know this person. It's either you going to like them or you ain't. I felt like that was just in reality with people. Either I'm going to like you more or I'm not. And it seems like somebody ain't liking somebody more. Like, or whatever the case may be. Because they said that he stays in Atlanta. She lives in L.A.
Supposedly he had put in a petition for a divorce back in June, but he just filed a couple of days ago.
So in June, so he was giving her like 3 months to see if whatever they were going through would change. But like they had just got married. I don't think 3 months is enough to be like give somebody that you just got married to see if they gonna change. I thought marriage was through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder what really sparked that. What got into him? Because, you know, a lot of the times the men don't really call for divorce. The women do. Sometimes men can stay married and just deal. But women, we be quick. But in this situation, he's filing for divorce. It had they say that something about her attitude and everything. What was really said? Was there some insults in there?
Did she call him a monkey?
Yeah. Lord Jesus Christ.
Did she call him a nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was really said that? Because it was only, 2 years, 3 years that they was married.
2 years. 2021 they got married.
2021.
That's like a year and a half, basically.
Yeah.
That's not even a full 2 years.
Right, and y'all getting divorced already? I would have thought that, they look like they loved each other to the point where they would work things out.
What's happening with love, y'all? What's happening with love? What's happening with respect? What's happening that there's...
What's happening with respect, boundaries?
Boundaries, like what's happening that people are not, staying together? What's going on now that people are not staying together?
Because they were saying that there was no... Jeezy wasn't cheating. Or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't think she was either. But if there was none of that going on, I don't know. But to say we gonna watch this story like everybody else, and then we gonna come back and we'll chime in on what we learn and what we find out. Or is it too much? Is it too much in the limelight? Is it too much publicly?
Possibly, because he's been quiet. He's a private person. Yeah, he hasn't been out there, and she's just everything, blogging everything, talking about everything.
She's Hollywood with them. Yeah, and he's still,
Yeah,
he got his businesses.
That is off limits. I wouldn't talk about my relationship. And my family business. Right. I would keep it to what I'm doing,
because you never know how that
entertainment wise. But my personal life would have to stay my personal life,
right? Because if you out there blogging about your relationship, your marriage, this and that, it starts to maybe he started to feel like, did you marry me so you can have content? Like, you know what I'm saying? For your stuff, because people go a long way to keep their things going.
And of course, there's a lot of when people go back and start to do their research and start to remember or start to hear and start to see that, this is what she said before, and that stuff backfires on you. You know what I'm saying? It backfires on you. I remember that statement and I was just like, like, that's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and what they say, a lot of women, deal with black men for their own, a lot of women not of color deal with black men for their own personal reasons, but it don't necessarily be for love. You know what I'm saying?
It's a look sometimes.
Yeah.
It can get you in certain communities that you've been dying to get to, or you portray. You know what I'm saying? I think
wanna be down.
It seems like he had matured enough and he wanted something serious, something concrete. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure she understood from before he ain't that type. He is not going to have you on his arm everywhere. You're not showing you as a trophy, because he seems like he's a private person. Opposed to, she likes to be out there, because Jeannie Ma has a long history. She was a Disney kid. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know too much about her. I just remember her from The Real. I didn't really watch the show too much either.
I knew.
She was very outspoken on the show, very boisterous.
She was a Disney kid. She worked for Mac. She had a fashion show on. She had a fashion show. The fashion show. She had a fashion show that she used to do makeovers for people. She come from all of that, and then his background is a little different from hers.
Yeah,
so she's always been in the light, and then there was The Real.
It's possible too. Like I remember hearing her saying, that she had a attitude thing. Like, she's a dominant woman, so she doesn't necessarily conform to a lot of things, and that's what she grew up in. Her mom is the same way,
right?
So she's seen a lot of that in her household, where her father would fold, and her mom would get the upper hand. So maybe she thought that was going to work in her
relationship,
but you're dealing with a nigga, like. This is a whole different type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna fly over here. There's a certain way these dudes operate. You know what I'm saying? No matter how rich he is at this point, he's still at his core that snowman. So there's a certain type of way that these dudes operate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And how he's been carrying himself lately, and how he's portrayed himself. He's very stern. He's very serious.
So maybe there's
been
very
a lack
sharp of respect. Maybe he wasn't going to deal with the lack of respect.
Right. And he's a very sharp person. He changed his image. He cleaned himself up. He's going after more. He probably felt like she was a chick for him, that they can do this together.
And then what?
Who knows?
And then what?
And it's just too much.
And then what?
You're doing too much right now. But Right.
I just slobbed.
Yeah, because you're doing too much.
Then what?
You do it too much. So maybe this is all that happened. We were watching it live. So
Oh God! Well, shouts to Jeezy and Jeremiah. I hope they get it together. They have a beautiful baby girl,
right.
and I hope they find a way, to figure it out. And if it doesn't work out, I hope that they co-parent well together.
You know what I just thought about? We say it right. Look at Jeremiah and see my point. Look at Jeremiah and Jeezy when married for almost 2 years, and they ready for divorce. Look at Chris Shaw Rock and Blueface. They are toxic to each other, do whatever, but they still together.
Yeah, they probably gonna get married.
They probably will never get married but still be together. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes marriage ain't it for some people, Sometimes you can't, you gotta really get to know that person. And that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? Look at how everybody claim they unhealthy, but those people love each other and not leaving each other. Where these people have clean relationships, nice images, and, family oriented and can't even be together, and marriage and lasting only 2 years. Those are things to look at. You know what I'm saying? Those are things to look at.
Yeah, and look at Tiana and Iman. They done built a beautiful baby. Now there's rumors that they have been separated or they're splitting, divorcing. It's like, damn. What
come on, and they are a beautiful couple.
They was a model couple as well.
Right, they could do so much together. They are a beautiful couple. She's pretty, he's pretty, the girls are pretty. It's just sad. It's heartbreaking because you want to look up to things like, all right, these people out here doing it. They young, they savvy, they in love or whatever. I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? There's chances out here, this and that, but it's different now because I really don't know what's the cause of their problem or whatever. Some blogs
we don't know the cause of any of these relationships problems. We just know that it's unfortunate that a lot of these relationships are not lasting now. But I feel like because there are a lot of marriages that are still very much intact. I believe that because people are living for social media, that's playing a lot of interference in a lot of things. And you are outside and there are people dying to see you slip.
Of course.
And any moment they see you with somebody outside of your person, that's going to be something to blog about, to talk about, to put out there. This could be your cousin that you went to pick up from the airport who's just the opposite sex of you, and people are going to be like, oh my God, he's cheating on so and so because he's with this person, and you don't even know who this person could be. This could be his long-lost sister that he just met, or her long-lost brother that she just met, and you catch him in a hug, and then people are like, oh my God, look, you know what I'm saying? So and so is with this person, she's cheating on this person. So it's like it's so much because you live in the public eye that people are waiting for you to slip. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's fine for people to know who your person is, but people shouldn't know your personal business. They shouldn't know your personal life. They shouldn't be welcome inside your home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these people should be living with you in your home. I don't believe that you should be making any. A lot of people who've done reality shows with their family, these people are not together. I don't believe that you should bring the world into your home.
Nah, unless you built for that, and not a lot of people can stand the test of time and be built for that because they gonna be recording you when you think they not recording.
As much as you have,
and be like those cameras is off and be really taping you and catching y'all at your darkest moments, and that's what makes the show. Yeah. So it's kind of gotta be.
A lot of your fans are not praying for you, they are praying on you. You know what I'm saying? These are fanatics. These are people who are just looking to see you fall. So I don't know. Let's protect the love. Let's protect the heart. Let's protect the family. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
You gotta get out of it and fall back into it. If that's the case. Start off fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fall out of it and fall back into it.
Look at Brother Love. Y'all could learn from Brother Love. Y'all could learn from See, Puff, I do give you your props. Y'all could learn from Brother Love. He fell back in love. You see that?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shoot, we got to sometimes stand alone to miss somebody.
Yeah.
And bring them back. You can't always be constantly under each other either, because that could be
Let's uphold black love. Let's uphold black love. Speaking of black love. Remy Ma. Oof.
Rem.
So we was able to watch a little clip of Chrome 23.
Yeah, what was going on there, Rem?
Geechee Gotti was kind of handing her ass.
What? Geechee was going straight for her over the artist.
Yeah, let me just say again, we don't know what happened during that, Papoose and Easy thing. It was talked about, but it was shut down really, really quick. So there was no more news behind it. So we don't necessarily know what happened behind that, what the truth is behind that. But of course, speculation led into this battle because Geechee Gotti was battling Easy the Block Captain, which is the guy that Remy is allegedly having an affair with. And Geechee Gotti took it to Remy during the battle, and he had some things to say.
He took it straight to Remy. So
he had some things to say about it. I'm gonna play a little clip.
We done had 6 Chrome events. 6 Chrome events. Papoose was at all of them. How come he ain't at this one?
Honey.
Don't worry about it though. Don't worry about it. Why he ain't at this one? Why we ain't in New York? Why we ain't in New York? Cause the last time there your husband punched on him, so you actually brung it to where he more comfortable at. So if he did decide to show up, this weirdo can have the ups on him.
And Geechee is a little troublemaker too, so you better be careful with Geechee.
Too much. But it just look away.
And he be calm when he finished.
So if he do show up, he can have the ups on him. Man, you foul for real. I hope that awkwardness in your home, your child don't feel. How can you support it? How can you protect the nigga that showed he couldn't protect you? It's wild for real. This nigga's a chump. This nigga's a chump. You know he ain't got the heart, fool. Fucking a nigga bitch when you ain't got hands ain't even a smart move.
Honey.
That ain't even a
Her face look kind of.
She looks very uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, she looks very uncomfortable.
That was personal. Sounds like to me.
It was personal. Yeah, it's a battle.
Yeah,
Again,
it's a battle.
it's almost the same as what Nicki was doing at the MTV Awards. It's personal, but it's a battle. It's still rap at the same thing, and you still have to hold your composure.
Right.
And Remy, Remy's a rapper. If she wants, she could come back, but this is her league, so she has to still hold that professional stance.
She gotta be professional.
And let them do what they do, because in battle rap, it's like
air something out.
you gonna air something out, and if they come for you, you gonna always be one of somebody's lines, somebody's bar. Somebody's gonna always refer to you in their bar, and this just happened to be the perfect chance for Geechee Gotti to say what he wanted to say regarding that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And he spewed it with love, like he said. He spewed it with love.
Geechee,
you know what I'm saying?
In so much trouble.
He is such a troublemaker, right? He looked like one of them kids who was a pain in the ass back in the days.
Right.
But yeah, that was the Chrome 23 thing. That was a little clip. And yeah, we'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. You already know RapSiS. But, yeah, back to the Remy Ma and Geechee Gotti and
I want to talk
Easy
about
the Block Captain.
Because Geechee Gotti is, I feel like, I like Geechee Gotti.
Mañoso. He's mañoso.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. He know how to get people around, though.
Yeah.
And he know how to make, he does his job. But now, this scene here, I felt like he knew what he was definitely doing. He probably was like, tonight, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go at the host, the person who actually owns this. I'm really going to have people talking about me. And sometimes you got to go bigger than the person you challenging is which, because she's also a rapper. So he thought smartly, because she could have came at him back. But she had to keep her composure. You know what I'm saying? She had to keep her composure because it's her shit. Yeah. So you can't lose your mind.
Yeah.
But
you can't get emotional. You can't show no type of emotion. You gotta let them rock.
But Geechee got some information from somewhere on that.
I believe he was there when that happened. Supposedly, I think he was there when that happened.
Oh yeah, so he definitely know the inside scoop or whatever it was that else was going on, because he personally took that straight to her. He didn't even care about her artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna flip this. We ain't gonna do what we've been seeing on Chrome 21s in the last few battles on other shows.
Chrome 23.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, Chrome 23. He probably. I'm still 21. But anyway.
21, can you do something for me?
Right, so I feel like he was like, nah, I'm going to do something different and I'm going to take it there, regardless of how I look. And sometimes some people go for
I'll take you there.
Go for the goal. I wonder if he wanted the bag though, because she probably was like, he ain't getting shit.
Yeah, I want to watch it. We didn't get a chance to actually watch the full battle. We just pulled up that clip, but I definitely want to look.
Because you're an artist. You're a female spitter. How would you have handled that?
As far as what, if
you was Remy?
If I was Remy, the same. I would have to hold my composure, because I mean, if it's my league, you have to hold your composure. But I would definitely come after him afterwards,
right.
Like nigga. But then again, like at this stage, I believe Remy is past all of that, right? All that, the rap,
it's good for the show, because that makes you want to tune in. Like,
it's good
even
for
though
the show, it's good for the ratings, and if I have to be the one that y'all gonna attack, it's cool. And if it's not true, then go ahead, have at it, have fun, enjoy. Let's make this entertainment, because you need to bring numbers to the channel, right? You need to bring numbers to the league. I'm all for it. Do your thing.
And if I got the best
if I got you on this card, right, it's because I think you good and you gonna bring it. So
right. If I got the best up here and you known for being the best, and you got to keep proving why you the best. So if you got to go at everybody in the room,
then do what you got to do.
Yeah. See,
that's a
fact.
I get it. That's a fact. Now, if I was one of the girls who was spitting on here, if I was not the league owner and I was on the card as one of the battle rappers, then I'm coming for your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for your head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, she did what she should do as a professional, as a league owner. You know what I'm saying? It's just eat that. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna hold that down. No matter what though, you know what I'm saying? She did look a little uncomfortable, like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. And I'm pretty sure this is not true. I'm pretty sure this is not a real situation. This is not true. And she ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Have fun. Do your thing. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you on this card. So
he wanted to turn the show out. And
he turned it out.
He's good for it.
He had to come back though, because Murder Mook murdered him when they had their battle. So you had to come back and murder somebody. You know what I'm saying? You had to come back and murder somebody. Murder Mook had the whole entire audience,
Murder Mook took that. The performance was so damn ill. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah. So shouts to Chrome 23 again. It's becoming one of the top leagues right now. I believe the battles are top tier. They're really good. Shouts to C3, because she just did the battle with Lady Flames, which we need to go back and watch as well. Again, shouts to the ladies, man. Shouts to
C3 and shout outs to 40 Bars.
Shout outs to 40 Bars.
I like 40 Bars. 40, I like you. I like 40 Bars.
Yeah, man. You already know it's your favorite hood chick, ToniSteelz,
and it's your girl, Miss Gabor.
Yeah, we out here. RapSiS. You already know every other Thursday of the month you get a new episode. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at RapSiS 2023. You know what I mean? If you want, you can follow me, ToniSteelz, ToniSteelz.
And you can follow me at Love Star Faces by Gabor, and also head on my handmade earrings.
You gotta spell that out though. Well, we could put it down there so y'all can see for yourselves where to follow us. And again, this has been a very good week. And we are just looking forward to going forward, and we are looking to have a live in studio show, a live show with an in studio audience. So if you guys are interested in coming to our live show, y'all make sure y'all hit us up on Instagram at RapSiS 2023. And shouts to everybody who's out there doing their thing. Again, shouts to Miss Jones. Shouts to Monifah. Shouts to T.S. Madison.
Shout out to you beautiful ladies.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out Pink Champs. Shout out to Ray DeJean. at 275 Park Avenue. Y'all make sure y'all check out Laugh at Night podcast every Tuesday, 6 to 8 p.m. And again, check us out, RapSiS, every other Thursday, 8 p.m. on YouTube. All that information will be down there. And shouts to everybody out there doing their thing. We want to send a special, heartfelt rest in peace to Irish of 702.
Yes.
Definitely one of our favorite girl groups of all time. And rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace to her. It was very touching to hear that news last night. It was so unexpected, but you know, things happen always unexpectedly. But wishing their family, hope they got the support that they need. Sending love, lots of love, because they're going to need it. The music that they made was beautiful. They were a gorgeous girl group, and just rest in peace.
Yeah. RapSiS.
RapSiS.
Run through this rap shit, we own it. Take over the game, that we own it. I set a blaze on opponents. Swarm through, we like murder hornets.
I came in this game just to